Monday night. Oh, my camera's already giving me problems. I can already see it. Monday night is fashion night. I am here coming to you guys from Dublin, Ireland. But my cohorts are coming from the usual place, so maybe we can still have a show. What do you guys say? Can we
Hey,
do it?
I'm a little out of
Yes.
focus. Having technical issues everywhere. You're a little out of sync. We have to figure that out. Maybe you could go out and come back in. You were talking
Yeah,
and we were saying
yeah.
nothing.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and talk. I'll be back.
So welcome to Monday night. I guess we're going to be talking about the arrivals, men and women arriving at the Venice Film Festival 2023. I know Lydia O'Malley's been there. She's been on some kind of juries or doing some kind of she's been seeing all the films, which is great because she's an aspiring director, cinematographer. I've been watching it from afar, mostly watching Vogue International Men's Vogue Homme. And have you been watching any of the stuff? It's been very subdued. Nobody's been crazy. Nobody's doing anything outrageous. But then again, Venice isn't the place to do that. It's not the Met Gala. It's mostly people want to go there because they're in Venice.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been looking at it and it definitely seems like people generally are going for a sophisticated style, which I'm happy about. And we can start from there and then see what people did wrong. I was looking for a lot of watches, right? And I saw a couple. But a lot of women are showcased and they tend, when they're wearing their nice gowns, they tend to not wear watches, unfortunately, but we will make do, won't we?
I guess maybe if they had a really great ensemble that was put together by a fashion house that also makes like Bulgari, maybe if they had something like that, or because most of the fashion houses, when they make watches, they're crap. Let's face it, nobody wants a quartz Gucci watch for $5,000, and if you do buy it, you're an idiot.
I heard Chanel makes decent pieces. Is that so? Do you know about that?
I have never come across one. I mean,
Okay.
listen, back in the day when the fashion houses were, smaller and there was less Instagram, when they were more interested in their craft. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. Cartier is a jewelry company. Van Cleef and Arpels is a jewelry company. Harry Winston, all the great jewelers all made timepieces, usually in conjunction with a great watchmaking house. What Gucci and those people do now is they just get quartz movements and they just put a snazzy case on there and they think that that's great, but most of the time it's just garbage. I mean, you see people and they've got some big gaudy Michael Kors watch and you're just like, ugh.
Lord. Well, I know, it's just like, I don't know, it's not well made, and they still overcharge for it so much too, and it's like, so they feel like they're wearing something nice, but I appreciate effort, but yeah, when it's gaudy, it's like I've actually had family members, cousins and people I don't usually talk to, aunts I guess, send me like pictures of watches they bought their husbands, and they're asking me like, what do you think this is any good? Ever since I started talking watches a little more online, and it's like these giant Versace like ugly watches. I'm like, oh honey, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's absolutely
and a Gucci
true.
watch, and they're like, do you think if I sold this I would make money? And the thing is, I'm not making fun of them. I used to not know, I still don't know much, but I used to know nothing about watches. So I understand, like, you just think it's a nice, expensive luxury brand. You're like, oh, it's got to be good, but it's not really the case.
Well, let's take a perfect example. A guy I revere, a guy that I think is just a genius, who sold his company for $3.5 billion. These are the timepieces that Tom Ford offers his people. I mean, from an aesthetic, are they attractive? Other than the gigantic TF, I think they could have been only on the very first one. Do I think that it's slightly attractive? But on the black one and the white one, it's subdued. Now, these watches, here, watch this. It's $1,195, which is very inexpensive for something from Tom Ford.
Right.
But if you look at it, Tom Ford 004, quartz movement, polished case made from recycled stainless steel. Crown, black onyx inlay, chrome tone dial, diamond cut rhodium hands, sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. It's absolute crap. A Swatch is better than this. And this just because it says his name. I mean, is the style attractive? Yeah, look at that design. Look at that. It's a really high class NATO strap.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of see that. Hold on.
I mean, it's a NATO strap. I mean, I haven't. This is I only know his original tanks, which I think were $3,500 when they came out.
They just get so hungry for money. I feel like, I mean, I don't blame them. They're a business, but they just get so hungry to have so many different branches where they can make money, and they kind of like sell out a little bit. It's not that
Well,
these are
yeah.
horrendous. I've seen way worse. These look pretty. If I saw this in person, it looks cute. Like it's not a bad looking piece.
No, the
but
design is beautiful. The case design is. Look at that thing. It's crazy.
yeah.
It's beautiful. The strap is far more beautiful than anything.
Is that fabric? It's hard to
Um,
tell.
Let's see.
And it looks like a very soft bracelet, like
Swiss
very
made.
flexible.
Ooh, Swiss made. Water resistant to 3 atmospheres. Tom Ford signature braid in white calf leather. So it's
Okay.
leather.
All right.
Okay. So that's the watch, right? That's the angle view. That's it from the side. I mean, it's a very pretty design. I wouldn't take that away from him. There's a
Yeah.
lot of detail on the strap, especially on the buckle. There's a lot of detail there. It's got a minder, but I think that this is the most interesting thing about a quartz watch, which we don't care, and no one should spend this kind of money on a quartz watch. Go on Chrono 24 and go get an old Seamaster. But I like how this is like a NATO. It's like a modern take on the NATO strap, but for an elegant lady. I mean, I've never seen that before. So somebody was doing their homework about stuff.
Yeah.
So
I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't be splurging on that for sure.
no, and I would.
You know,
hope
Tom
wouldn't.
Ford. What do you think, really quick? I know this is totally off track, but what do you think of their perfume?
Okay, well, a lot of things.
Let's hear it.
So when Tom was running Gucci, and later on, for a very short period of time, he was a chief design creative director for Yves Saint Laurent. And I was a very, very big fan. I had a lot of his clothes, a lot of his suiting, not a lot of accessories, but I did get into 2 fragrances by him very hard. The first one was Gucci Pour Homme, and it was bergamot, white pepper, amaranth. It was very dark and very sexy, and it was a beautiful fragrance. I loved that. But what I really fell madly in love with was his very first fragrance for Yves Saint Laurent, and that was called M7. M7 because it was the very first fragrance he ever did, but the 7th overall from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. And it was a sheer knockout, but it was the very first commercial oud fragrance. So in the world of men's fragrance and perfuming, it had never been, other than in the Middle East, where oud is a big scent. It had never been commercially available. So it was the first, and it was a colossal failure. I mean, an absolute colossal failure. It had 4 ingredients, and I think it was oud, amber, bergamot, and I believe it was amaranth. I could be wrong. I have a bottle in the bathroom, but I have an inch of it left. It was discontinued shortly thereafter. And then they reformulated it, and it wasn't as good. It was a little more watery.
Thanks.
And so then he leaves Gucci and Yves Saint Laurent, takes his intellectual property along with him. So now those fragrances are long gone. And he starts his own company. First, he started with fragrance and makeup before he launched a new, ready-to-wear collections for both men and women. For some crazy, and I've bought several of them. I've bought the Mediterraneo, I've bought Black Orchid, I've bought the Vanilla Oud Extreme. They're all exaggerated versions of things he's done before. I think they're too intense. I think they're way too expensive. They start at like $375, $400 for 50 mil, and they all dry down to powder on me. And I've even gone to like Saks or Bloomingdale's and said, okay, this is the one I'm going to try to find something that I could use for the rest of my life, because I can't get the M7 anymore. So I'll spray it on, and an hour later I smell like talcum powder. And that's been I hate I hate dry
I
downs.
hate powdery scents in
Ugh.
general, and especially when a scent begins that way. Like I don't know who buys
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they don't
But yeah,
begin
when
that
it
way.
turns that way, when it turns that way
Yeah.
on you, then no, sorry.
They don't
Yeah,
begin
no.
that way. And the silly is like for Tom Ford is the entire day.
And it
I mean,
smells
it
so
lasts.
good at first, right?
It
Smells
does.
so good. I
You go,
love deep, dark, like you're saying, like a dark scent. I love a
it's a
rich
dark
scent on
masculine
men
scent.
with a little like musky and a little bit sweet.
Yeah.
Love that on a man. It smells
Well,
so good. Instantly, I'm like, okay, bring it in.
I have a stocking stuffer for your husband for Christmas if you don't
Ooh.
already have it.
Okay.
And Paul wears it, and very few guys can get away with this. Oisin could get away with it because he's a very masculine guy. It is Antaeus by Chanel. Have you ever seen it or know of it?
No.
Sorry,
I'm not familiar.
we went off on the Tom Ford because we were looking at his watches. It is it's a very old fragrance. I think made in 68 or 1970, and it comes in a black bottle with white lettering, and it's called Antaeus. It is the darkest, smokiest, but it also has just a slight hint of sweetness to it. But it really has to be worn by a bricklayer, by a tough guy, or a guy that's, like a guy with hair on his knuckles. It can't be some twinky little boy. It's got to be a manly man to pull that off. You have to have a hairy chest to wear that, or you're out. And it's called Antaeus. It's been discontinued several times. It is back now, and it's an absolute killer. And
he's a big fan of Clive Christian.
Yeah, Clive Christian's great.
They have so many good scents.
Too.
I like the Penhaligons. Yeah, I got him a Penhaligons. I don't know how to pronounce. It starts with an H. I don't want to miss. No, it starts with an H. I don't want to mispronounce it, but Adrian. It smells good. But he has kind of like an allergic reaction to it. But it smells really good. Yeah. But the Clive Christian X is my favorite scent.
Beautiful.
It's like gingery. It's super sexy. I love it.
Great for summer.
I wear it on myself too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I love wearing like a rich, dark, slightly sweet men's perfume on myself. It's just like I feel very powerful. It reminds me of the gorgeous perfumes that Arab women wear, like the rich girls. They wear it. They smell so good.
They wear oils
through the room. Yeah, so good. Well, like some of them are recommended to me because I will ask, like, you smell amazing. What is it? And a lot of them wear Tom Ford, believe it or not. But there are a lot of beautiful Arabic brands too.
There are a ton of, there's so many fragrances coming out of the Arab world, and they're outrageous, and they're mostly oil based. So, Also, Creed is another brand that you can go and spend $1 trillion on and get your own formulation, and it's yours forever because they won't make it for anybody else. They'll write it all down and then they'll make it for you, and that's kind of cool. You get a bespoke fragrance. My sister swears by Irish Tweed, which is commercially available. Here's our boy again. Are you back, Oisin? How do we hear you now?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. You're dog,
okay, good.
Though.
Yeah, I can't use that camo thing right now. My computer's just decided to go on a. It's just incredibly slow for some reason. Same one I used with Michaela in Vienna, but for some reason everything's shit. So you guys hold the show together. We are looking at what's his name, Mads
Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen. I never remember his last name. I don't think he's looking as good as he normally looks here.
Something's off.
Something is a bit fey and a little odd. Looks like he's got a Hublot Big Bang.
Ugh.
Yeah, not our favorite watch.
That is a big thing, though. Look at that. That's a big one on his watch.
Yeah, he's a mess. I don't know. He went on a bender because look at the break in those pants. Oh my god.
No, usually he's
impeccable.
He's got that it factor, He's
look
just
at that mess.
What
is that sloppy mess? Is he going in a snowstorm? Wow, that's a mess.
He just got off of the boat with Kanye and Bianca.
They got banned by the way.
On his knees.
They got banned. They got banned from the taxi company. Runaro, this Kanye and his trollop.
Good.
Don't tell me you don't know. Don't tell me you don't know why, Dirk. If you don't know why, that means you're not connected to you.
Don't pervert his innocent ears with this story.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't heard the story, so do tell.
Sick.
Okay, so if you want, and you can do me a huge favor by starting to pull up lots and lots of tabs of lots of things at the Venice thing, because my computer.
I do. I have it. I have it already.
Beautiful. Well, if you type in Kanye Venice 2023, you will get a shitload of photos of him getting a blowjob on a taxi, on a water taxi. How you don't know about this is just astounding. But good for you. I'm jealous. The taxi company banned him. I'm waiting for Brunaro, our mayor, to ban him from the city. That's what I want, but that hasn't happened yet. But the taxi company banned him for indecency. If you want to pull
I've
it up there,
I got
I've
it. Hold on.
I've never found Kanye West to be offensive. I just don't care. You know, people say and do stupid things, and I just don't care. I don't care about his opinions on anything. However, if you're going to be, and you know you're going to be photographed, especially, drawing this kind of attention to yourself with his public indecency, I think that celebrities almost should be punished even more than regular people for this, because
sure.
they do have paparazzi following them. So now this image will never be separate from this company. It will never be separate. It's always going to be a part of it. And I mean, obviously, no one's going to blame them. But at the same time, I mean, people aren't very understanding. And they're just like, why did you even let them? Anyway, it's just, yeah, I'm glad that he's banned. This was way too far. I think he loves attention, doing, you know, crazy things, dressing his wife up in, or whatever that is, his girlfriend that he calls his wife, in nude, one pair of nude nylons all the way up to her head, tied on the top. Like, I don't know what the hell she's wearing, but it's extremely inappropriate because it's completely see-through. And then, yeah, sexual acts on a boat.
I mean,
It's
look, the water taxis in Venice have doors on either end. There's a private area inside, you know, where you could do that. But instead, he climbed up the back. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't. I'm sure that kind of shit happens all the time. It's a very romantic town. It's all about romance, right? But
it's not about that.
It's not about that particular kind of romance. So he didn't even sit on the fucking couch. He sat up on the top. He put his feet on the couch, on the back couch, and he sat up on the body of the thing, pulled his pants down, and of course this is in the middle of the Grand Canal, so everyone's taking photos.
The Grand Canal.
Fucking disgrace.
Can I get some better stuff? Let me see.
I don't really know. That was already.
I'm not seeing the
Kanye.
Yeah,
we just saw way too much of his body.
I'm not seeing the famous photo there, the ones that there. Now you can see the shit. I mean, you can't see his junk or anything. You can just see his ass. You can just see his ass.
I saw that.
Yeah,
it's gross.
And
it's
then
like
you see her coming up for air
old.
for a minute.
You see her coming up for air.
They're acting like they're little teenagers doing stupid stuff. They're not.
That is such a teenage thing. It's for teenagers. Come on, kids.
Yeah, kids do stupid things. They get in trouble and they learn. This kind of stuff. What were you gonna say, Dirk?
You know what? I don't want to say it because it's gonna be so horrible.
Oh my god!
All right, well, let's go back to Venice. Let's go back to the Venice Film Festival. I'm sorry about that digression.
Sure.
Let's pull up Mads again.
That?
For some reason, this fucking machine is just like really fucked.
Yeah, let me get rid of that.
Let's go. So pull up Mads again. Let's take a look on what the hell happened, because he's one of our favorite guys. I don't know why he's wearing Hublot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this outfit has potential, but he's just not looking healthy. He just doesn't look well here. I think the color scheme most likely is just does not go with his palette, and it's just making him look washed out. And then his pants are super big and floppy. He's not looking great. He usually looks like effortlessly good, effortlessly cool, but it's not happening today.
Yeah, this is just, I mean, wow. That's a shame. I mean, it's not so unremarkable. It just looks like he just crawled out of bed real quick and threw some stuff on. Badly tailored slacks, an slightly ill-fitting jacket. It's too wide on the bottom and it's too narrow in the shoulder. And I like the colors. I like the black. I think it looks good. Who is this person that you're pulling up there? Oh, she's a looker.
Oh, sorry, still following my screen. I'm sorry. I thought you had your own screen.
No, you put that one back up. So.
I'm browsing. Yeah, you pull up your own, and I'm looking for future.
Okay, you go do your thing, and I'll go get my stuff. Okay, we'll start with. Let's start with the best dressed men at the.
You just removed my screen.
I did.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So,
thanks.
What do we got going on here? We've got the best dressed men. So we'll start with, I don't know who Jacob Elordi is. Do you guys know who that is?
Let's see. I can't really see his face very well. Oh, is that one super tall guy that was in Euphoria? Hold on.
Can you do a zoom, a
Might
pinch
very
and
well
zoom on that?
Yeah. He's an
There you go.
Australian
Thank
actor.
you.
He was in Euphoria. He's like
Mm.
6'5". He looks
That's
good
why
in
he didn't
anything
fit
he
on the
wears.
screen.
Yeah, I mean, he's wearing just. I think this is just him arriving. I don't think this is like him wearing something to the event. You know. So
First
I'm
of all, I
gonna.
want that shirt because that's called
Isn't that cool? His
that's called
personal style, his street style looks really good, by the way. It's
yeah.
like if even younger guys want to think about like a really great way to look casual, effortless,
Mm.
most of his street looks look really good. Some of
Yeah.
them are like whatever, but
That's that slub
typically,
cotton that I'm always raving about. It's the most beautiful draping sheer cotton, and nothing is cooler. It's cooler than linen. And I don't mean cool as in, man, that's cool. I mean, it is literally the coolest thing you could put on you. You will stay so cool in the hottest days with this on you. It is called slub cotton, SLUB, and it is the finest weave. It's kind of missing. Almost looks like, they only run a thread every 6 or 7 looms,
yeah,
It's
that's
really
beautiful.
great with this little yellow Louis Vuitton bag and a just classic pair of what look like Wranglers or Levi's. Yeah, that's pretty great.
Wow.
Yeah, he's young. He's got a very hip
Yeah, he's
style
cool.
going.
This guy
Yeah,
is cool.
he's bringing some cool, fresh looks. But yeah,
Yeah.
I wish we could see him actually on the red carpet what he wore. But
We
that's
might
fine.
find one.
We
This
might.
is Vittorio Zunino Cellotto. Vittorio Zunino Cellotto. And he's got a classic I just got out of bed Italian look. He's wearing all velvet.
Is that a t-shirt?
Armani. He's got a t-shirt, like a silk thread t-shirt by Giorgio Armani.
The shoes look okay.
Yeah, the shoes are great, man.
Yeah.
Those are the shoe guys. If you're
That's
gonna
a way
buy
to-
one
yeah.
pair of shoes when you get
You
dressed
do a
up,
mega zoom. Can't quite see them.
that's as zoomy in as they'll let me go.
Really? Okay.
You see how they look on there. Yeah, they're just a pair of classic Oxfords without any kind of embossing on them. Perfect amount of heel, beautiful, like almost like a patent leather, almost not quite, just super shine.
Wow.
You know, if you're going to be wearing something kind of daring, like he looks a little sloppy, right? And so you'd think, I don't know about this, but the shoes is what makes it. It proves that he knows what he's doing. It's like, just joking. This is on purpose.
Yeah,
This is my look. I mean, it's velvety with a t-shirt. For me, that's not gonna do it for me style wise.
No.
However, I can see how it's an interesting take on kind of a suit. It's not a suit, but
no,
I don't know.
it's
not
almost looks
horrible.
like loungewear because
Yeah.
it's throughout. Now, I love a velvet smoking jacket. This looks more velour than velvet to me. And I think like when a guy wears a classic smoking jacket with velvet trim and a beautiful lapel with a pair of tuxedo slacks, perfect look, especially with a dress shirt.
Yes,
This looks like Italian loungewear. I'm staying at the Amal, and this is my Armani loungewear. I'll put on a pair of incredible Ferragamos or whatever. It doesn't say what the shoes are. But
it's not very well fitting outfit, but
No.
it's not the worst thing that we're gonna see.
No, it's not the worst thing. We've seen worse, right?
Indeed.
Then we've got Roger Jean Page. Is that how you say his name? Roger Jean Page? Roger Jean?
Probably.
Jean, be like Jean Reno.
Yeah, like Roger Jean Page.
Jean, it might be Jean, not Jean, but Jean.
No, Jean in French is Jean.
Really?
Yeah, Jean.
He's going for a very fitted, slim look with his suit.
Yeah, to me,
Nice.
this guy bores the fuck out of me. I just think he's like poster boy right now from that stupid Bridgerton show. I think
That was an interesting show.
that show was so fucking stupid.
I wanted to like it, and I was just
I mean, I was like, oh, this is just a costume party for us fags and for the girls who love us. It was just, ugh. It was a dress up party. It was a dress up party with like kooky romance and naughty sex.
so naughty.
Yeah,
You're
it was
so right.
Yeah, it was just laughably stupid. And this guy became famous from it.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's the new James Bond. This is the guy they should pick for James Bond. This is not the guy they should pick for James Bond.
No,
He's
he doesn't have it.
too pretty.
Right. He is a little bit. You know, the suit's nothing crazy. Is that a brooch or a lapel pin? What is he wearing? Not a brooch.
It's a
I don't know what it is. I don't know. He's taking some tips from Bridgerton, I guess.
Well, Harry Styles loves to wear a good brooch.
I don't care. I don't like Harry Styles. I don't find anyway. I don't want to insult people's appearances. I just don't find him attractive.
Honey, she likes real men.
I know she likes real
little boys.
If you don't look like you could kill somebody with your bare hands, it's not going to work for me.
I'm with you, girl.
You both have the same taste in bed.
Yeah.
And you know what? Harry Styles, he's got, he's really fair, he's really slender, he's got the bright blue eyes. He looks like my little brother, right? So I'm like, well, it's not for me. Pretty boy, like a young Zac Efron kind of type.
Zac Efron though is a manly man. Look at him, he's pretty, but he's built like a brick shit house. Yeah, he's got a big hairy wrist too. That guy.
He's got a big hairy wrist.
He does. He's got he's got like big hairy forearms. That guy has turned into quite a good-looking man. But he was pretty. Harry Styles, listen, Harry Styles' whole aesthetic is manipulation. It is 100% premeditated, androgyny, and I'm going to be this, and am I bi? Am I gay? No, you're just playing dress up. He's costume party, and it's working because girls are loving it. But
it's just the current memo. It's just a current memo to push that stuff, and that's what he's doing. He's just a little puppet. Boring.
He's the guy that was there at the time. He was the perfect guy.
I just watched Don't Worry, Darling, the show that Olivia Wilde, I think, directed.
I didn't see it. Yeah. I didn't see it.
First of all, how about they admit that they took their concept from Stepford Wives, because they did. They completely took the concept.
It's exactly a Stepford Wives story.
Yeah, I literally just watched it last night, finished it this morning, and I like the cinematography. It was good. It was a good-looking movie, and I always appreciate that. It was very crisp. It wasn't boring. It wasn't honestly like too much. However, because it's just the same exact concept of Stepford Wives, the whole time it bothered me. But I mean, it wasn't
the real Stepford Wives,
the
the original one, or the I know that they remade
the Nicole Kidman one.
Oh, that one is not watchable. You got to watch the original one with Catherine Ross, who, by the way, is one of the most beautiful women that has ever walked the face of this earth.
Yeah, my mother, when I was a kid, only allowed us to watch black and white movies and stuff like that because we were extremely sheltered. And for some reason, black and white movies can do no wrong. There's nothing wrong in them. Whether they're smoking or cheating, it doesn't matter because it's black and white. So it's wholesome.
It's wholesome.
So I watched a lot of those. Yeah.
I guess you didn't get to see The Wizard of Oz either.
Hitchcock movies. The Wizard of Oz, I wasn't allowed to watch because there was a wizard. Are you kidding me? That's evil.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so silly. Are you going to watch the remake? I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry.
Well, please tell me that somebody's not remaking The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, with Ariana Grande as Glinda, the Good Witch.
This project needs to be stopped immediately.
I thought it was just for Broadway, but I think it's actually like a movie. So, yeah.
I mean, why don't they remake Gone with the Wind and Casablanca? And I mean, why not ruin?
Don't say it out loud. They'll fucking do it. Let's move on to the next person. Do we have another person below?
Sure, I've got lots of people here. So that's this guy. What's his name?
Who's this guy?
Daniele Venturelli. A lot of Italians, but we're in their town, so
Luke Evans.
Sure.
Oh, it's Luke Evans. Look
I think
he's wearing
the name you just read is actually the photographer, I believe.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yes, I believe that's the photographer. Because it's under every picture.
This looks like a little boy suit, and look at his little princess shoulders. Is he in Kiss? That looks like something Ace Frehley would wear.
I love it. You're on a roll tonight. The flare, the flare pants are interesting too.
That's horrific.
I don't think that was on purpose.
He should have worn platform shoes with those pants. And he looks like he's about 5'4", and I know he's not. And what is with the Ace Frehley epaulets? What is that? He's like,
he's a brave little soldier.
Take me to your leader. Know. He looks like he's from another planet. The bow tie's perfect.
They should have tailors just on standby at these events, just ready to quickly hem these men's pants, just really quick before they go off.
That? I mean, Michaela, what is with that? What is with the?
It's weird. It's the one most obvious thing to look at. It's something that's not like hard to miss. Like a collar gap is kind of hard to miss. This is not. It's a big giant bundle of fabric at your ankles. It makes it look like you're too small for your suit, and that's just weird, especially when you have that kind of money and you're going to this kind of event. It's very odd.
Are they sending us a message that gentlemen's trousers should have like the break? This is the style for the break of pants now, that it's going to be this super 1970s, but it's the wrong footwear, because back then they all wore platform shoes, so the fabric could drape over them and be a flare.
Yeah, it could come together. I mean, it would look very odd now, but if you're going to be like the fashion guy, you could probably do something like that, and we could respect it. But this is just not right.
Wow, that is absolute crap.
Isn't this guy a country singer? Is this Luke Evans?
That's Luke Evans.
Isn't he a country singer? Am I crazy?
Isn't he an actor?
Wait, I don't know anything. Hold on.
Can you Google him? I don't know.
I am Googling him right now.
If he's a country singer, then all is forgiven because they have no style.
Wait, he's an actor. I'm so stupid.
They just look like hookers and prostitutes.
It just literally sounds like a country singer. You know what I mean? The country singers' names. He's an actor. He's the guy that was in Dracula. Yeah. And Dracula. I think that was the biggest movie I've seen him in.
Okay. Luke Evans.
Apparently he's 6 feet tall. What? You would not be able to tell. You
said he was 5'4".
No,
that's because he's wearing like little boy costumery.
He's lying on his Tinder profile, saying he's 6 feet. He's 5'4".
Oh, is that right? That's his Tinder profile.
I don't know.
But if his name's Luke Evans, he's got a song, right? He looks like he would talk like that, though, right? I got me a suit in a big city. It don't fit me right none, but it looks good.
Didn't Patrick Dempsey show up? Is Patrick Dempsey anywhere here?
Patrick Dempsey is on one of these pages. Do you want me to go straight to him?
Yeah,
we should.
Because we haven't seen him around in ages. He's a dapper dude. He's the guy everybody thinks I kind of look like. I'm like his drunk older brother or something.
I can see it with the hair for sure. He's got similar hairstyle.
Let's get going with that. Hold on. Let me go pull.
Well, we haven't seen Patrick Dempsey in a while. I guess he's in the Ferrari film, right?
Yeah,
the Michael Mann. He's a good-looking dude. He's always got cool style.
Sure, he's a great-looking guy. Patrick Dempsey's.
You don't want to see what
was he? McDreamy, right? McDreamy.
Yeah, McDreamy.
He's McDreamy.
Yeah.
I want to see what watch he's wearing too.
There he is.
The first time I've seen him in a movie was what is it called? Outbreak. You know, the movie about Ebola. You know what I'm talking about? That movie freaked me out so bad as a kid. I did not think he looked good in that movie. He looked really weird. I don't like him young. I only like how he looks when he's older. But some people just age really well and they look better, like a good wine.
Thank you, Michaela. Right. Thank you.
Let me grab some of this. So we got that.
Yeah, they're all miniature little pictures. We need an actual picture.
Can I blow it up?
Just share an actual window with a picture.
Okay, hold on. One moment, please. Just want to find a good one.
He's arriving there on the boats there in Venice on the right. There's a bunch of pictures there.
Yeah.
If you share out a full Chrome window and you have all your tabs, you can tab through them and zoom them.
Oh, okay. I should have done that, right? Okay, stop. I got to go back and do it. Mm-hmm. That's why you do this stuff, because you're better at it. Okay.
I do it, guys, but I've got a major handicap going on.
Yeah. So here he is. Here's our boy. Looking great. Handsome guy.
He's me if I worked out a lot.
Yeah. Well, he's got a little bit of a pinched mouth. You don't have that. He's got a bit of a hook nose. He's got small pinched mouth.
What is a pinched mouth?
It's a little bit closed on the edges. Little.
Thank you for showing me that. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. He's a good-looking guy. Women.
He's a good-looking guy.
Women, and I think even men, they'll look at a guy that's very masculine-looking, and you can get away with not having a perfect nose. Like you said, he has got kind of a bigger nose. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No. You're a man. You're allowed to look like that and look good. It doesn't work for everyone, but. Does
anyone in the chat know what watch he was wearing? Because I was looking at the photo.
He's wearing a Tag Heuer in the. I don't know about in this photo. I think he's wearing a Tag Heuer in this one as well. He's got this beautiful red one that he wore Let me
And
double check.
yeah, that's right. That the dial is matching the stripe in. I don't know why we can only see half the picture of him here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Um, the stripe on his jacket is matching the dial on the watch. Am I wrong?
I think so.
It
No,
looks
I
like
think you're
it,
right.
yeah.
Let's see, because
But that
there's
looks
actually
color
another watch.
coordinated with the dial of his goddamn watch. I've never seen that before.
Mm.
So there's another piece that he wore and a different outfit that he wore as well to this festival. Definitely worth pulling up because it's actually one of Tag Heuer's new watches. It's the new
Oh,
Tag
yes.
Heuer Carrera, yeah. And it is actually really, really beautiful and vivid. Definitely worth pulling that one up.
What's it called? The Tag Heuer Carrera?
Yeah, just type in the Patrick Dempsey, Tag Heuer, and then the Venice Film Festival. I just give you like a paragraph to type in really quick. But it's cool. It's definitely worth looking at. It's really too bad that I've been scouring for more in-depth articles on these watches for days, but I think we're a little early, so we don't have them yet, but I'm sure one will come up. We'll do our best.
Okay, now I'm learning how to do this the right way. Okay, so right, so I just found that. Share screen, share window, and it is Patrick Dempsey rocks the new. There it is. Look at that. Oh, that's much easier. Oh, God, this is a much easier way to do it. Oh, God.
Thank you.
Patrick Dempsey shows off the new Tag Heuer Carrera at the Venice Film Festival. That's almost looks like
fantastic. Let's lose the banner that dropped in front of his face. Anyway, you can do that. There you go. Thank you. And give
It
us a
looks
zoom.
great.
Sorry, I'm very demanding here, man, but normally I'm flying the plane. Now you're flying the plane. Please don't
Yeah.
crash the plane.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous. That's
Yeah.
fucking that's like rose gold, is it? Oh
Looks
my
it.
God, that is
Let's see.
beautiful. You know, Tag Heuer, man, are making some amazing
Yeah, it
stuff.
is rose gold.
That is
Rose gold
beautiful.
with a red strap is a winner, man.
I like
Hannah,
that. I
Hannah
really
I have
do.
one too with a red strap and rose gold. It's just on a white dial. It's incredible. That's beautiful with the red seconds hand or timer hand chrono. I would wear that watch all day long, no problem.
Yeah, and you see that with his suit. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, God, I was just superfluous.
No, I'm just saying with his suit too, because it's such a classic look, and then you have this pop of red. It's just sexy. It looks amazing.
He's immaculate right here. I mean,
Yes.
so far best.
Does he have it on in the photo? Can you pan down a little bit?
Yeah. If you can possibly, you can see that. That's such a cool, well done pop of color. That's well done. I believe he's an ambassador for them, for Tag Heuer.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful can go fuck himself with his red bands. Patrick Dempsey wins the award because that looks great. Because nobody gives a shit what he's wearing anyway.
It's not a vulgar red either. It's very.
No, it's beautiful.
It's almost too red, but then it has a nice, I would say, like blue undertone that cools it down a bit.
Yeah,
it looks really
absolutely
good.
beautiful. Looks like it's on alligator, right?
It looks pretty big too.
Yeah, well, you know, he's a substantial fella.
Is he? Is he tall?
I think he is, yeah.
I watched Grey's Anatomy, of course.
Yeah.
Of course I did when I was a teenager, and I was obsessed with Patrick Dempsey. But I never thought of him as a tall character. It didn't come across that way.
Yeah.
But perhaps he is.
Carolyn Martin. Hello, Carolyn Martin. She says he's the Tag ambassador. I was unaware of that because I don't pay attention to Tag, but well, what a great person for them to have. Because they have what's his face too. They have Posh Spice's husband, right? They have David Beckham.
Beckham is.
Oh, he's Tudor.
He's Tudor.
He's Tudor. Who's the other big Tag guy?
One does not come to mind, honestly.
Yeah, because we're so busy paying attention to Tag Heuer. You know, I mean, if it was still Tag,
has my screen shared over? Can you see my screen? Can you share my screen?
I know it's
loading.
It's circling like it's loading.
Oh shit! I have the watch itself from Tag's website pulled up.
Pricey, look at that.
Is the
Yeah,
is the
it's
stream
Ryan
now showing?
Gosling.
Can you let me know because I'm in the dark here? I'm
Yes,
in the dark
we see
here. It
it.
is showing. Okay, great.
Yes.
23,550. It's
Mhm.
almost 24,000 bucks, guys.
Mhm.
No, for a tag, it's a lot,
Ooh,
but it is a
wow.
solid piece of rose gold.
Oof, fuck. It's a shame that they didn't finish the movement in a color. The other, it's just plain old steel. It just that's kind of a letdown for that price point. They could have done it like the way the 321 is constructed, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to make it a little bit more matchy, because that just looks like if you're gonna have an exhibition case back, that just it almost looks fake, right? Doesn't that
I
almost
mean,
look like a rendering?
when it's a precious metal watch, I always prefer a closed case back. You know why? More fucking gold. You're getting
Yeah.
more gold in the watch. So I've got like my Portugueser, the IWC, is solid rose gold, and the latest one they brought out is identical watch, but if you turn around, it's got a display case back. Hey, you just got ripped off of about $3,000 of gold right there.
That's
Whereas
a good
my
point.
my previous one, mine is slightly older, and it's got a big slab of gold on the back. Anyway, this is gorgeous, and Tag are doing incredible things right now. And they've also released some watches that are just with the Hoyer name on it. They don't even have Tag. They're going back. They're getting reminiscent of the bad old days.
Patrick
I'm
Dempsey's
impressed
only
with this
5'9".
watch. He's
Yeah,
5'9".
5'9", not a big guy, but he's
Not a big.
bulky.
Well, I got him beat there.
You do.
At least that he has a better jawline than me. He's a more
You're
defined
you're
chin. But
almost there.
I've got 3 inches out of fuck
I
You're
that.
think a
almost
lot of
there.
it a lot of it has to do with body types. I feel like the inverted triangle body type for men where the shoulders are wider and it slims down. Just that illusion. That's
Hmm.
one of the best looks, one of the best body types for men. I think he's got the broad
He
shoulders.
does
And
have it.
that's when you see like a lot of men in suits and even if they fit really well, sometimes it's just like what's wrong? There's something missing and you feel
They're
bad, but
not
it's like
Daniel Craig. That's
they
why.
don't have the shoulders.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Daniel
you know
Craig's
what?
a
Not
little guy
everybody's
too.
body is going to be the same. Wait, Daniel Craig, what was that?
He's a little guy too. He's 5'9", and he's got the perfect triangle shape. The guy's got a
Yes.
big bruisery shoulders and a very tapered waist. So it's masculinity.
Yes.
Can we look
Indeed.
Lay
at
off the donuts, boys.
Clooney and the and his beautiful wife? They arrived in yesterday to
Mm.
Venice. Of course, all this is happening
Oh
in
yeah.
Venice. I'm not even fucking there for it, which is funny.
You can't. Well, you're there every other year.
Have Lydia sneak you in.
I know, yeah.
It's so cool that she gets to go to those things and
Hmm.
that was really cool to hear that.
Yeah.
Let me get some images up of those two birds. Oh yeah, this is a good one. By the way, listen, I love George. We love George. Everybody loves George. What's to not love about George? However, he is really starting to look like an old man.
Yes, an old
He's all
man.
hunched over, man. I
Father
watched
time
him
Oh,
is
he's
try.
catching
hunching.
up.
I saw him try to get up and let me see. I saw him try to get out of a car to do the Stephen Colbert thing, and I was like, oh shit, looks like he's
That's
having a
always
hard
the
time.
sign of age, isn't it? It's getting in and out of the car. I
Yeah,
have there's this man I know, and he's getting a little older, but he's still able-bodied. There's nothing like, and he was struggling because he had kind of a sporty car. It was
yeah.
just starting to get a little difficult to get in and out. So you know what he did? He went out and bought a van. I was like, listen, do some stretches. Don't get rid of your car. Like, don't let yourself get that achy because a lot of it has to do with your own exercise habits.
Sure,
But
do some
I
yoga.
digress.
I mean,
Sure, yoga,
George keeps
whatever.
in good shape. The guy's toned. He's been fat. He's put on a lot of weight for some roles like Syriana, and then gotten down to like really tight. You don't really see a lot of George Clooney shirtless because he doesn't have the most attractive physique. He's just kind of regularish, maybe a little bit toned, but I mean, he's not a heartthrob. He's handsome, but nobody's like going goo goo gaga over his torso. But here's a picture of the two of them. She's absolutely beyond
Oh yes, I want to see
delicious.
this dress
I
full
mean,
screen.
Yeah.
She's just
There's
a
video of
picture
them
of her.
arriving on Tube. If you look for Clooney and Amal,
On YouTube?
yeah, on YouTube you can mute the sound, and
Okay,
it's
let
in
me get
slow
that.
mo. It's going all around the world because everybody is so excited. I mean, this is the principal couple that arrived. I mean, obviously they've made the most noise. They
Yeah,
both
the
look
thing about
brilliant.
yeah. So George
Mhm.
Clooney, he looks pretty relatively fit, like his shoulders and everything. But even the most fit workout guys that are like bodybuilders, if you don't have flexibility, then you're doing yourself a disservice. A lot of them have super tight muscles because they are
I
just
think
lifting
the
and
second
they can't even
short
get in and
there.
out of a car. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just trying
No,
to.
no, 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 it's okay.
Our dad's booked a tour of
Okay, you guys seeing this? Let me go full screen. Right? There you go. I'll get the hang of this yet, baby. So this is a commercial that I can't skip. Sorry, kids.
Let's judge their outfits
Oh,
since we're here. No, no. 0 out of 10.
You can skip it now, I think. No, no. Unskippable.
It says skip, but I can't get my mouse over there. Okay. What happens? What did I do? So I was trying to do stuff and I fucked up. Okay, I'll get it back. Sorry about that. See, I thought I had.
The last couple of episodes we've been struggling with our technical stuff, but I think the conversation's still good.
There it is. That's what I
We'll
wanted.
come back. We'll make a comeback.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so beautiful.
There's nothing better than being on those. There's nothing better. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's my happy place. Nothing makes me happier than being on one of those.
You keep saying one of those, and I can't see anything. What are you referring to?
You're not seeing the? Are you not?
No.
You guys not seeing it?
Oh, you're a water
I see
taxi?
it.
I see it
I
now.
see it.
Water taxi.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Oh,
not
you're-
seeing anything because my computer's dead, guys.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I'm in the
they're on the
dark.
water taxi.
They're
They're
on a
on the
water
most
taxi.
beautiful Cordovan, high polished, the most breathtaking you could possibly be. Look at George charming the shit out of the taxi drivers, and they're probably all wearing Submariners.
Or Daytonas. Yeah, normally.
Mhm.
Let's see if we see them stepping out of it.
Oh, okay. We'll go back.
Okay, never mind. Well, let's just get a photo of them and see if we can get a full-length photo of them, and we'll take a look. I think he's just wearing all black, and it looks really good on him.
Yeah. This is 6 days ago. Let me blow that up. Yeah, look, wearing a polo, plain old polo.
It's a nice casual look.
Sure.
But there's a red carpet look. You go Venice 2023 red carpet look.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like Amal is such a. I hope I'm saying her name right. Amal. I feel like
Yeah,
she's such a timeless, elegant woman style icon. She really is. Just so classy, so elegant. I don't know much about her personally, but her style is impeccable.
Yeah, I'm not finding them coming in at the festival.
Dang
Oh
it.
yeah, I got it. Here we go. Can I blow this up? Before somebody had to shoot it like on their phone. Look at that dress. Wow.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Her hair is perfect. It looks like she actually had it done. He's wearing his classic, black on black monochrome. Well, this is just a quick little meme.
But it's enough to see. I like the black on black on black. That's very.
Me too.
Kind of
Yeah.
very Al Pacino or something, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that it works a little bit better when he's wearing it a little more loose and not so formal with a tie. So just having that open a little bit just makes it, I think that makes it look better, in my opinion. Black on black with a tie, it just sometimes can look some men can pull it off, but it can be very rigid, but he looks very free and masculine, and he's pulling it off. And then his wife, of course. 10 out of 10.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and she's really looking. It's strange because she's like a lawyer and an activist and all sorts of things. But when you see her in these red carpet events, she's really having fun. She really loves the attention a lot. She's really like gleaming.
Mm. Here's a little bit of a fashion show that we get right at the entryway.
This is on the red carpet, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Ew,
who these
that's
people
so
are.
bad. That is so bad.
She's wearing Reynolds
Hate
wrap.
that. And just the
Katia
way it fits her
Benhana in
is
Reynolds
so
wrap.
bad.
That's cute. What is that?
Ooh, that's very
The
posh.
Schiaparelli. Wow. Wow, that's pretty. Look
Yeah.
at that. Oof.
I love the classic gowns.
I would get the
back to
moles.
the
I would have the
gowns.
moles taken off first.
Oh,
I would. I just hate moles. I hate them.
that's understandable.
Julia Valentina. She's so Italian looking. Look at that. It's like it's movie star or Neapolitan
Oh
prostitute.
my gosh, douchebag central. Get out of here.
Lots of it.
What is up with the bull haircut? Get out of here. It's so ugly.
Gross. Maria Carla Boscono.
She wanted to be a vampire for this event. It's working. It's working.
Yeah. Rosa Fanti and Carlo Cracco. I like the green tuxedo jacket. That was crazy.
Cracco, he's the Gordon Ramsay of Italy.
Oh, was
There's
that right?
restaurants all around the country, yeah.
Julia Bevilacqua. Look at her. She's a lefty. Look at this douchebag.
That's
Yeah, get out of
horrible.
here.
Who the hell is
Well, there's
that
like
dude?
scissors and stuff on his scissor prints.
Somebody's walking like a duck because they don't know how to walk in heels like that.
Yeah, no. You
Gotta
can
put
walk without jiggling.
That is a
them. They should
pianist.
just
That's
keep it
Katia
together.
Boguslava. She's a great concert pianist.
Elsa Visari.
They have to-
Wow, she's
Ooh.
beautiful. She's sexy. She looks like a
You're a sweet
supermodel.
God. Mother of God. That's
Joe.
Oh yeah, she's been blowing up with the guys. She's really young. I think she's like
Joe Scotti.
17.
I don't know her. That's cool.
Yeah, she's blowing up with the young right-wing guys, and
Alessia
they're perving on
Lanza.
her.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I know all
Oh
this
my
weird
God.
stuff. I shouldn't know.
That's
Yeah.
weird. I want to know how you know that. But
Oh look, that's my car. That's my car behind, but not that color. It's ugly.
very
Okay.
cool. You know, they had to fill it up with a lot of different stars because of the SAG-AFTRA
Oh, that's why.
protest. There aren't a whole lot of Americans flying over for it, so there's a lot of
Oh.
Italians and French. Yeah,
I don't.
Woody
That's
Allen
why.
showed up though to the.
She's very masculine
'Cause he doesn't give a
posture
shit.
for that.
So Clooney showed up. He crossed the picket line, huh?
It's not crossing the picket line because he's not promoting a film of his.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not supposed to work on promotion for your own film. He's just showing up to represent, actors, American actors.
Okay.
It's not crossing the picket line.
That
He would never
skirt
do that.
combination
Oh,
is way
Charlotte
too casual.
Ramping. She's amazing.
She's got the Iron Man chest heart thing
Yeah, she
going.
does. Sylvia D'Amico. Yeah.
Is
she's
that
got
wet poodle hair? Is that what you think?
That
I'm
is
trying to-
wet
I'm trying
dog.
to figure out exactly what you
It's
classify
wet dog.
as. Okay.
It's wet dog.
Wow, he
Pier
looks
Francesco
good.
Favino, Saint Laurent.
He looks good.
He looks like every guy in Rome.
Yeah, but it
Every
works. It works.
Il professore. Well, look at this. Oh, what's that look? Oh man, what is that?
The red tie.
No, the guy with the crazy
blue?
mustache. He looks like an
Oh.
old timey. I mean, he looked like he was straight out of the 1930s with that pencil mustache. Actually, I loved how. Of course, we have to get a commercial to ruin everything.
Carla Martin is asking, do we like Kate Blanchett's Venice look?
Oh, let's go.
She's
I haven't
always-
seen it, but most
I haven't
likely,
seen
yes.
her at it. I've seen her at it like several years in the past. I wasn't aware she was there at all this year.
Let's see.
She is forever Galadriel to me. She's just so ethereal and beautiful.
Mhm.
Love her.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's have
Did
a
she
look.
show up this year? Check on my phone.
She did.
She did.
She did.
I guess she loves that festival. She can't turn it down.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this. Why that won't blow up the normal way? There you go. Best I could get it. It's got some glittery thing going on. She looks like she's wearing like a hefty bag.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed.
You know, it's not the greatest shot. I apologize for that. It's on Google Lens, which is crap. Let me see if I can get a better one than that. Usually,
I
found one here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't share it. I can't share it. I'm so sorry.
You want to send it to me?
Let me see if I can figure out how to do that.
Let me see. Let me go to YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll go to YouTube. I'll say Kate Blanchett.
There's this one is a full one, you know, full length. So.
Sorry, man, I was wrong. 3. Oh, there it is. Oh, she won. Oh, that was last year. I apologize.
Last year.
2023 Venice Film Festival. See.
In the meantime, I saw a $10 super chat from Kleiner Hund.
Oh,
They didn't say anything. They just sent $10. Just be nice. Or maybe they forgot to type their question or whatever. Thank you.
Thank you, Kleiner. And thank you, Michaela, for pointing that out.
Yes. It's okay. You know, this is a little bit of a technical issue episode, but I think everyone's going to love us more for it. We're so real. We're so raw.
so raw. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Kanye and Bianca raw.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. You got to censor me.
I can't find
I
it.
reached for my drink.
So she was definitely there, right? That wasn't last year.
Let me check.
Yeah, no, I pulled it up too, and you know, I only saw one photo that makes me think she was there. It's just not a for sure thing. I have a bigger photo. No, that's not even her. Maybe we'll just
she was definitely there because she's coming up. Yeah, we'll move on.
Let's move on. You did a lot of work trying to find out. I'm sorry, Dirk, but I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. All I got was Entertainment Tonight, Celebrity Sightings, who was there. Well, I could share this. We could see them because they got clothes on, and then we'll see what they look like. So here we go. Let's do Celebrity Sightings. That should work, right? And it's
sure.
Look who it is.
I love Adam Driver.
He's another guy with a lot of moles. He's got a lot of skin tags.
Yeah,
I don't really like skin tags.
Full
that
length
is such a
shots
repulsive thing to say.
I just don't like skin tags. And you know what? If I was a big Hollywood star, I'd get the best dermatologist that Hollywood has to offer, and I would have all my skin abnormalities removed. Because it's just,
I can understand, yeah.
It's horrible. He's a terrific actor, by the way.
Yes, he is.
People find
super
him
tall.
He can't grow a beard
handsome.
to save his life. He's got like a 12-year-old Mexican guy's beard. And people think he's sexy, and he is really not. Wow. I don't get it. Wes Anderson was there, dressed as he always is, in a ill-fitting, cottony looking.
He's so quirky.
It's like a lesbian pantsuit. To me, it just looks like he's going to play lawn polo at the lesbian country club. He just looks like Ellen's date.
Honestly, yeah, that could be Ellen's date.
I mean, he's just, you know.
What do you think of Wes Anderson?
I hate most of his movies. I just
am not about that. It's too try hard. You know what I mean?
I like P.T. Anderson's movies a lot.
Yeah,
Paul Thomas Anderson,
quirky and special.
There was a movie called The Fantastic Mr. Fox, which I think George Clooney narrated, and it was just are you supposed to take acid first and then watch?
Yeah, wait, who did that? Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson did it.
You know that was a very weird. It feels like a fever dream. You know, it's a very weird film.
Can I get rid?
I don't know about taking acid. People might have a super bad trip and be sent to hell when they watch that. Just like very dark vibes with that movie. I don't know why.
Stop seeing this ad. Okay. Isn't this great? I love this. I love how when Timmy does his stream, he does it and he doesn't get any of the ads. I don't know. Maybe he does and I just don't care, but because I'm doing it, I'm upset. So you got Patrick Dempsey and Gillian Fink. Okay, here's a great look. Let's check that out.
Yes, finally.
Look at these two.
There we go. We can see the man of the hour in his full glory.
This is the guy that wins Best in Show. But look at the beautiful pair of shoes.
Do you see
Look at
how those pants are tailored?
Look at that.
Thank
Look
God.
at that. God,
We
ladies and
needed someone to
gentlemen,
make.
that is what a tailored trouser looks like. Right there. Absolute
To-
perfection. The perfect
To
cut.
anyone watching, that's one thing you can do for so inexpensive is just get your trousers tailored properly.
It's like
It'll
$4,
make-
literally.
It's seriously, we have a tailor. He does that kind of stuff for like $10 jobs, or
That's expensive.
Get your wife to do it yourself or herself.
You could do it
for you.
yourself.
Yeah, hemming's not hard.
No, it's
Do
not.
it by hand. Take your
Look
time.
at that. She's got a
Make it
cute little
even.
leather denim jacket on because she's
On top of a wedding dress.
On top of a wedding dress. Look at that.
That's very much wedding dress.
Man, she got a crinoline under that, you think? To make it do that? You think she's wearing like a
I think it's a stiff. I just think it's honestly very stiff. I think that I do see something underneath.
I think
You may
she's
be
got a
right.
crinoline. Machine
You
for
may be
the straight meat eating heterosexual in the room. Crinoline was this stuff that women used to wear under their skirts to make them flounce out. It's a puffy fabric. I guess crinoline is actually is a fabric, right? It's not made out of. It can be made out of anything, right? But it's a structured thing to give the dresses like poodle skirts and hoop skirt, all those skirts from back in the day that gave them a little bit of extra body, Very cute. We don't need to learn more about this. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, Purina Dog Chow. Now pay us.
There was a clothes right next to that tab, but it's okay. It's these design and fashion websites are just full of all of that.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, you got to
It
shoot
is
it
so
down.
annoying.
Like,
Yeah, the problem is I'm doing it on two screens and I'm trying to get it as big as possible. So when I blow it up, the X goes off the real estate.
I see.
Anyway, that's why people have producers, which is our next step, right?
What
No,
watch
I'm
do
not.
you bring with
If
you?
I had a computer that would work, we could do this. But unfortunately,
We could just go to the Biennale, right?
Oisin, what watches did you bring with you to Ireland?
He's not allowed to say.
I don't know if I should say, but anyway,
Yeah.
I'm wearing the Tudor steel and gold chrono. What are you
I
wearing?
think it looks
Michaela?
good. I'm just wearing my little Maurice Lacroix.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
pretty.
love
Look at that. I love that.
It's very pretty. It was my first watch. It's not a super nice watch, but I have sentimental place in my heart for it, and I like how it looks a lot. I really do. It's big, but
I love the way
I like my big
that
watches.
fits onto the lugs there. That's very AP looking, isn't it?
Exactly.
very
That's,
AP.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking, and I think we talked about this previously when I'd worn it. But I like it. Believe it or not, as harsh as this may look with the big lugs here, I feel like it's still very elegant and sleek at the same time. Yeah,
It's
I like it.
beautiful, and it's
That
beautiful
watch
and a
looks
beautiful girl.
maybe one of the best looking watches on your wrist
you.
that I've seen.
Dankeschön. Thank you.
Bitteschön. Let's look at this girl. Can I blow these up, and will they be mad at me?
Let's do it.
I have it in a totally different window too, which is great. Share. Now I've got it. Look at that. Okay, so we've got this picture, right? It feels like that there's a bit of a lag when I do this. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, I got it. There's George and Amal. Then there's Patrick Dempsey and his beautiful wife. Who is this kind of?
I'm not crazy
Yeah.
about that leather jacket on. I don't like it.
No. Oh boy. Who
I
is
saw
this
a lot
girl?
of high slit dresses. I think that's really making a comeback.
Yes, it is.
Some thighs need to be covered up a little more, to be honest. But the lovely lady here does not need to cover it.
Isn't
Looks
that
beautiful.
looking nice? Isn't that looking
It's
nice?
looking pretty good. And I love the Pam Anderson hair. I know it's not, but
I love
I'm a
Pam
huge
Anderson
fan.
hair.
I know. It's like my.
Oisin
one of
loves
my-
Pam Anderson hair.
It's for the boys. That's the thing. No, that's been one of my like hairstyle icons since I was a teenager. I love a good full messy updo. That's
Oh my god!
so
It's
like
the sexiest
effortlessly
sex kitten.
perfect.
It's
Yes.
sex kitten. It's the most beautiful thing
good.
ever. And I loved her
good.
look in barbed wire. Her big, messy, sloppy updo. It was so.
Did you know she was
fantastic.
pregnant in that while
I
she was
know.
filming that?
I know.
That's crazy. She didn't. She lost the baby too. It's just a crazy
she
story.
did.
Poor thing.
That's terrible.
She's a very. She seems like a very sweet woman. I watched her recent documentary. It was very dirty.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dirty stuff in there.
Was it really?
I was shocked. Yes, a lot. But it was interesting because I have no interest in. It's weird, but I really have no interest in celebrities' personal lives at all. Like a complete and utter lack of interest. But once in a while, like you'll hear these crazy stories, and I like listening to interesting stories. But that is a really hideous dress. I just have to say that.
I mean,
really
she
ugly.
looks like she's trying out for the abominable snowman.
She got that at Party City. It's just a bunch of those metallic-y, tinsely streamers. Yeah, and she just wrapped it around over and over. I understand people want to look different and make a bold statement, but it's not flattering, at the end of the day.
It could be worse. It could be this one.
Put those thighs away. Why
calls this chrysalis.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, that's bad. It's Julianne Moore. I didn't even realize. Oh boy, Julianne.
I think she needs to wear something that dress by itself is not good, but the thighs is what gets to me. Why is everyone so obsessed with having sheer dresses and showing their thighs through a long gown? Look at this, more and more and more.
Oh, wow.
It grosses me out. I don't know what it is. I think I'm being harsh, but it's not doing it.
Yeah, she's best friends with Tom Ford too, and he probably would have thrown up if he saw this. Because this also looks like she went to Party City or Michael's and just went to the streamer department and said, "Do you have a roll of tape to make this happen?" And I saw her in person a couple of years ago. My father-in-law and I were driving in Manhattan, and we're on Park Avenue, and we're about to make a right, and we see her waiting for the light. She's walking on the street. We're both huge fans. He almost has a heart attack. She looked like a bag of bones. I guarantee you that woman weighs 90 pounds. She's
really?
So small.
She's really good friends with my ex. Their kids went to the same school. Apparently, she's a very strange person in real life. Dirk, can you check the private chat? There's a link there with all really cool shots and a full body shot of Patrick Dempsey, by the way, with his shoes included, and he's doing the Italian thing with the socks.
Sure.
So check the private chat there.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
And I opened it.
And also Sydney Sweeney was there, wasn't she?
Yes. And actually, that's who you put on the cover photo. Multiple people sent me a message and said, "Is that you?" And I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, nice compliment. You don't look that different to her. You could rock that dress she had on.
I thought that was interesting because she's very voluptuous, and I feel like it's very tastefully covered, but also like sexy at the same time. It's not vulgar.
Yeah, if you go down three images, you'll find Patrick Dempsey in this the full length. So we're not just looking at it.
Okay, I'm gonna minus him 5 for the sandals here, the slip-ons he's got. I don't like that with this. With those. First of all, he's got big thick legs. He's a muscular guy. I don't particularly like. Yeah, makes his legs look a little potatoey and a little dumpy, and those those shoes are just not right.
Just zoom the photo there for us, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, it's a little bit clownish.
Yeah. Well, they look like drifter shoes. They don't look like they're ready for the carpet. They look like he took them off a drifter's corpse.
Yeah, I think he was trying to like embody the like Italian nonchalant style.
Yeah, well, get a brand new pair of Ferragamos that look like you just took them out of the box. These look worn out. These look terrible.
It's not nearly as good as his other look.
No,
that's for sure.
I mean, from here up, yeah, sure, ride and a half.
That's cool, and I like the take on it's not just a boring T-shirt underneath a suit jacket, which I usually hate. But the collar makes it really interesting. It makes it seem like a little more dressy.
I have a couple of t-shirts that have that extra little piece of white fabric under the collar, and you know what? It does make it look a lot dressier.
Yeah,
It really
it really
does.
does.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, looks like
So
a.
in the private chat, you also have Sydney Sweeney and some really nice photos in the private chat.
Look at this chick on the Zot today, right? Look at that.
Yeah, that's the
Is she on the
vampires
Zat
we
today?
saw earlier.
No, she's
Isn't it
over on the other side.
Oh yeah. She's over by
She's
the
over by
Londres.
the Londra Hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, she's over by the Londres Palace, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's cool though. There's that girl again. Do we know who this girl is? I don't know who she is. Bianca
I don't
Brandolini.
know. It's really small though. Zoom it, dude.
Oh, sorry. Listen, this is she's wearing metal.
Yeah,
Steel
just
dress.
armor.
She's
It's
absolutely
not good.
Chainmail.
It's not that good. It fits her not quite right because she's got a very like long what's this
Yeah.
called? This clavicle area. It's just very long and it looks like it pushes down her bust a little bit. That almost gives
Yeah.
it a sagging look.
She looks
Which
too
she's-
constricted, yeah.
You just know that she has a wonderful
mean-
body, but that's not displaying it the right way.
This was the dress we loved before.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, this looks like Missoni or something beautiful like that. She's
It
wearing
wasn't even just the
Armani.
dress, it was
There's some
her. She
tabs
just
as
looks
well. You can slide through them.
Yeah.
She just looks 10 out of 10. Ooh, that's a beautiful color with the tan skin. Kind of reminds me of like a 2000s dress.
I love that color. I love it. I love it. I love it on her skin. She looks like an old like an old Italian hooker or a madam. She looks that hard, like a Janice Dickinson. But look at that stone. Look at that. Is that a turquoise? That's not turquoise. That's ultramarine, right? Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to
Beautiful.
pull out the statement pieces, the
That's
Venice
beautiful.
Film Festival is the time for
I would
it.
love to know what that is. Does it say Bianca Balti, enchanting on the red carpet at the 80th International Film Festival in an ethereal custom Hermano Chevrino? Is that Chevrino, right? Not Schervino. Sleeveless draped dress, but it doesn't say though whose jewels they are, but beautiful. Okay, this is denim, so we can just keep going, right?
Yeah, go into the private chat there, and I have the Sydney Sweeney back in the private chat.
I don't know who Sydney Sweeney is. Who's she?
She's
She's
an
an
actress.
actress.
She's
hold on.
very, very, very popular. Well, what's the show she is in? Is it that one where they're all in school, all having
Yeah,
sex?
it's like it's supposed to be a teenager show. It's called Euphoria, but basically it just
Euphoria.
like over dramatizes how in high school everyone does drugs and hooks up. It just really over dramatizes it. It's basically just like a movie to watch. It's like shock porn, basically. Like everything they
Right.
do. Like 16-year-olds shooting up heroin. It's so ridiculous.
Wow.
It's honestly really bad.
Ooh.
It's really, really
Do
bad.
they
but
die from
everyone's addicted.
overdoses too?
Of course.
Good, because they should.
And they get shot up and like literal 10-year-olds are dealing drugs. It's so ridiculous. But
That's
this dress is so tasteful because it shows her midriff, so it is revealing, but they're not overplaying her bust, which I really appreciate because it can take her from just sexy to vulgar if you overdo that. And this is just
She's
the
not showing
slightest
belly
taste of it.
button. She'd
Yeah.
get past the censors in 60s television.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
beautiful.
She's a very attractive girl. Look at that beautiful face. Wow. She's how old?
I think she's like 25.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
I
of
really
she?
love that shot in front of the water. It's so pretty.
I mean, it's magnificent. I do find. I mean, she's the sexy girl of the day, of the hour right now, and it's because she has a bit more bust. Because a lot of people in Hollywood have zero bust to even mention. So when anyone has any bust at all, they really pump it up on the screen and they use it as much as they can. I mean, if she passed me on the street, I wouldn't think she was a particularly busty girl. But everybody knows a better bust because I guess she got them out a few times on the show, and all the young lads are like, "Oh my god!" I think she's beautiful. I think that dress is extremely elegant. That's how you do Venice. You arrive in Venice. That's how you do it. You just go. I'm going luxurious. I'm doing nighttime attire. I'm getting in a fucking boat and going out to the red carpet in that shit. You know. The lips, the rose.
So pretty. I love the shots and the dark with the flash. When the sun's going down, the flash is just so beautiful.
Amazing.
Thanks, Nathaniel, for your $9.99 super sticker. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you,
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Yeah. I wanted to
We
just
for-
mention Michael Paris $2. Thank you so much for that.
He said cousin it. I don't know what he was referring
Cousin
to.
It is from the Addams Family.
I know, but which person was he calling
Cousin It was the one with he just was hair. It was just hair.
Oh, okay. He was referring to one of the dresses. I mean, he was calling it cousin it, I think.
Oh yeah, probably the dress of that the one that went crazy from Party City. That looked like Cousin It. Yeah, Cousin It was just a head with hair and no face.
I missed
Yeah.
that show.
Guys, I'm gonna bow out before this computer completely melts. You guys can keep talking if you like.
We're an
Dirk,
hour and a half in.
You'll find the thing over in Brands, the outro, whenever you want to play it. You guys can talk to your heart's content.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn out of here. I'm so sorry to everybody about the technical issues. I thought it was going to work. It's actually really difficult show to do. It's much more difficult than my other shows because so many times and Zooms and all the things to do. So, but I think thanks to my cohorts. That was an entertaining show. I'm burning out of here. I'll see you all guys very soon. Thanks.
Have a great trip to the West.
Have a good trip. Relax. Just enjoy yourself.
Cheers, the best.
Take it easy, guys.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, we can find a reason to wrap this
Dirk,
up.
did you see that? Did you see that? There was like a person popped up on the screen, but it was just like a gray head, like no avatar. Did you see that for a while?
Where?
It was on the screen. Like there was someone that joined, but there's no avatar. I don't know. Obviously, it's just all messed up.
Oh, you mean like in our like as somebody who
joined the panel, but it was just like a gray head.
Oh, really?
I'm
well, we don't have
scared.
anybody.
It's
We didn't send out any invites, but maybe
I don't know
we
what
should.
happened. No, I think there was just some kind of glitch, but it kind of creeped me out. Like it's giving Halloween. I don't know. It's giving stalker vibes showing up. They found the link. They hacked the phone. Anywho,
I'll just pull up a couple more and then because we pretty much there were no stars there. There were no stars, no watches because of the strike. There was nobody there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And
Yeah, I think
that's kind of ruined it for this year because everybody's afraid to go there. Like, I mean, I would imagine Bradley Cooper would be there. He's got Maestro coming out. He's coming out next month. So, I mean, I think
if they
that's
don't
the real
stop it from
sadness
coming out, oh, they're so offended.
I think he should. If I had a movie of that, pedigree, and it was going to get screwed up by the strike, I would pull it back too. But it's not. It's already done. Okay. So all he has to do is put it out. But this is going to be a problem if they don't wrap this up by Oscar time. I mean, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. But anyway, I think we ripped to shreds whoever we could, and we praised whoever we could as well.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. There just wasn't enough. There just wasn't enough great stuff to be had. I wish there was.
Watches. There really were not enough.
There were no watches. Where were the watches?
Yeah.
We saw one Hublot, and we saw one Tag Heuer.
Yeah, I mean that Tag Heuer was juicy, but it wasn't anything crazy. It's still a Tag Heuer. At the end of the day,
that was unbelievably juicy. Like even if I said like if I Googled like Rolex at Venice Film Festival, I get nothing. I get absolutely nothing.
No, for days I've been literally for like 3 days before Oisin even said we're going to do this topic. I've been looking for watches at the Venice Film Festival because I thought we were going to be treated, but we were not.
Well, I did find out an interesting piece of information, and that is we had Adam Driver up before. We didn't see his watch, but it turns out he was wearing a Perpetual, Rolex Oyster Perpetual, because he no longer is the spokesperson for Breitling.
Okay.
Which I was pimping a Breitling out to my father-in-law today because I just think that they're beautiful watches and they get absolutely no love. Everybody seems to love them. To hate them, and I don't know why that they do because they're terrific watches and they just don't have any like some great star needs to wear them. They need a Clooney, they need somebody, but they're beautiful timepieces and it seems like nobody cares. But they make this pistachio one that's just gorgeous. I liked
Harrison Ford and his Breitling. I think that just gave it a very good feel because he's a pilot, right?
Yeah,
and I don't know. I just think that fit really well. Adam Driver wear. I wish I could see the Breitling he was wearing up close.
Yeah, there's no pictures
Oh
of
no,
it.
no, he's wearing the Rolex this time. Okay.
He's wearing a Rolex. So this is the Breitling that I think is absolutely gorgeous.
They're actually on strike against Watch Fashion Police. That's what they're on strike. Look at that.
Look at the B09 chronograph in pistachio. Or
You know, green is
pistachio.
all the rage right now, isn't it?
It's all the rage, and this came out about a year ago. It's $87.50, and that's quite expensive for a watch for a Breitling. I'm sorry, but for a Breitling, because they haven't been in the pantheon of great watches. They make great stuff. So they have great calibers. They're beautiful. However, like some big celebrity needs to wear this watch on the red carpet because it's beautiful.
It really is. And it is the moment with the green. It really is. And I feel like celebrities are always trying to encapsulate the trends and act like they're the ones that started it. And so if a really big celebrity wore something like this, he would be the one that started the trend, even though he didn't.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. We need to see it. We need to see it on a big boy.
Yeah. John White says, evening, Breitling used to be very popular, but you wrist like a gorilla to wear one. Well, he left the room a minute ago. Sheen would wear that very, very well. It's a beautiful watch. You need a big gorilla wrist, and I totally agree with you. Yeah. Dirk, look at Breitling Datura copper sundial. I will right now. Okay, hold on. But Breitling wanted to know my location. I had to tell them no.
Yeah, stalker.
But I'll take one of these watches, Breitling, and I'll talk about them more on the channels if you want. That is the Datura. Okay. See what oh yeah, I've seen this watch. This is beautiful. It's 14 grand though. Wow. That's a pricey. I mean, for Breitling, once again, it's not expensive for other things, but
I think it was
I mean, listen to this. This is as close to Patek Philippe as you can get and not be Patek Philippe. Look at this. Calendar, day date, moon phase. I mean, my God, this thing's got everything.
That is very beautiful.
Mike Lewis, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful watch. I would, oh, man.
He was just saying that Harrison Ford's Breitling was ugly.
Who was saying that? Mike Lewis?
Mike Lewis, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you know the Rolex, I think it's the Datejust with the green dial and the rose gold bracelet. That's what started getting me hooked on the green.
Sure. Oh, it's called duck egg green. I think it's pistachio. I like pistachio better. Duck egg.
Duck egg. Ew, that sounds it's
horrible.
Giving rotten egg. I don't like that.
That's like saying smegma or something horrible. I don't like duck egg.
Some of these names and nicknames that people they give the watches is so cringy. I can't handle it. Stop it.
Oh, so Mike Lewis is saying, a pistachio is name. Mike Lewis. Hi, Mike. You got a lot of good stuff. So you're saying this came out before Patek? Sorry, I'm sneezing a little bit. This came out before Patek Philippe. Huh? Wow, it's a beautiful, beautiful watch. I think more people. I don't know anything about the calibers. Because I really just don't read up very much on Breitling. I need to get a Breitling, and then I'll probably care. But Carolyn Martin says this is a gorgeous piece. Yeah, Carolyn Martin. God, isn't that gorgeous? It's only gorgeous.
It's very elegant.
Love it. I love that.
There's a lot going on, but it's very elegant. Do you prefer just normal numerals? I mean, numbers versus Roman numerals on watches?
I hate Roman numerals. I don't like them at all.
Why?
I don't like them. Only on a Cartier Tank Franchise or Tank American. That's it.
Okay. But what is it about it? I'm curious though. It just doesn't hit the same.
I like Roman numerals. I just don't like them on watches. I certainly don't like them on like the Rolex, Wimbledon, and.
These days, all the youngins they can't read Roman numerals, so it would be useless to them.
They can't. They don't use adverbs, and
I don't even think they can read a clock. I don't even think they can read a regular clock anymore.
They can't read a clock
or cursive.
Hey, Mike Lewis, did you really get one? You got one new for $9,000, huh? Really? Wow. Hey, Mike K,
congratulations.
Why don't you send me a picture of you wearing it into my email. It's dirkworld@icloud.com. and I'll put it up right now.
Yeah,
got a
let's
wrist
show
shot?
off your. Let's
got a
show
wrist
it
shot?
off.
dirkworld@icloud.com, and I will post it. And we'll
Are you
show
wearing
it
your
off.
Omega today?
Yeah, I'm wearing my Speedy always. That's my daily. I wear it every day.
Well, it's a good one.
Yeah, it suits me well, and it's glittery and pretty. It's so shiny. I just don't wear it. I put it in my pocket when I'm on the subway because even though it's not the most expensive watch, it's so glittery looking. It's definitely like a thief.
You have to be careful.
You know.
You live in New York, right?
I live in New York
Careful.
City. I live in the city. I'm in New
You
York.
understand the dangers then. It's
I
just
understand the dangers. I do. Let's see. Did he send it to me?
I'm about to just start leaving the doors unlocked at my bit. I'm not going to, but at this point, I'm like,
Right.
just don't break anything. God, I have to fix it, pay for it.
Right. Me too, boy. I didn't send it. Anyway, kids, we're an hour and a half in. Oisin's left the room. And so we'll be back next week, and we'll have we won't have actually Oisin will still be in Ireland, but
We'll talk about it.
But he's
We'll
gonna
let
have
you know.
he'll be more set up, and also he's gonna have some incredible videos for you guys on the Oisin O'Malley channel, formerly the Timeless Watch channel, and we'll be doing some bashers too this week. So from me and Michaela, because that's all that's left. I want to thank you for tuning in today's a technologically bankrupt episode where we didn't get very many celebrities and hardly any watches at all. So we had to talk about Kanye West. And by the way, people said talk more about Kanye. I'll tell you why. I'm not going to talk about Kanye. And this is for all the people out there that know me and the people out there that I love. He's the most talentless hack in the entire world who got away with murder. And I don't know why, because I don't understand why that guy's in why he was ever part of the zeitgeist. His music is shitty. He's not a genius. He's just, I think he's a poor guy that's got, he's got some learning disabilities and some serious mental problems, and people exploited him. So I do feel bad for him, but I think his music is crap. And when he's doing something as rude and crude in a public place, which is something you do, like Michaela said, when you're 14, you're being naughty. That's not what a 50-year-old man does. It's just grotesque. Grow up. Or get a handler that can take care of you, because it's a
so
shame.
Obvious. Yeah, it's so obvious after such a public, messy divorce to just be so vulgar and exposing yourself like that, like trying to put the middle finger up at your ex-wife, kind of. And we all know that's how human nature is. That's what people do. It's just pathetic. It really is.
It is. It's pathetic. And you know what? He married that the queen of the skanks, and she's an opportunistic infection, and she used him because he was the top of the hip hop heap at the time, and she used him. I mean, she had so many of his kids. How many kids they have? 4? Something crazy like that.
I hate the Kardashians. I hate them. I don't watch them.
They're grotesque
so
monsters.
Sometimes people like to say, "Oh, Michaela, you have a vocal fry. You have a Valley Girl accent."
I don't think.
Have you listened to a Kardashian speak for even 2 seconds?
Talk like this. And
oh my
God, my
gosh! Today I had a salad. It was crazy. Give me a damn drink. Do you want me to speak with a high pitched squeaky voice? What do you want from me? Leave me alone.
I know all the kids today have that stupid fry. I took voice lessons for, a better part of a decade. So, you learn how to talk as well as sing. And everybody today is just they're putting all of their effort right out of their throat. There's absolutely there's no projection coming from their diaphragm.
Speak clearly.
It's like
enunciate your words. It's quite annoying. There was a podcast I started listening to with these 2 chicks, and they're kind of like conspiracy people. I like to listen to them because it's entertaining to listen to crazy ideas. I get bored. Sure. I'm cleaning the house. I want to listen to something crazy. But I actually had to turn it off within the first 2 minutes because they were literally talking to each other like this.
Oh my God. It was like, and I was like,
in
and
a
it was
deeper
like, and I was like, and it was like, and I was like.
And slower. Oh my gosh, kill me now. It's so bad.
I used to take a pen and do chicken scratches to see how many times the girls at the bar said the word like. At one time, within 10 minutes, it was 147 likes.
Honestly,
So I was like at like the gym, and it was like, I don't know, it was like I was like, oh my god, and it was like, oh my god. So we were there, and Shayna was there, and I stuck to Shayna. I was like, oh my god. It was like, oh my god, did you see that guy? Oh my god. It was like Shayna was there, and then Maddie was there. Madison, oh my god, Madison. It was like, oh my god. And I called her, and I was on my cell phone. I was texting her, I was on Instagram, and it was like, oh my god, I'm like, and how do they even understand each other? Because it's some other crazy fucking language.
I started really paying attention, and I noticed that I say it too much too. I really say like too often.
I say
But
so yeah, we all have.
it's
our
one of
little
those filler
isms.
words. People go,
Yeah.
like right. Like everyone has
Yes,
that,
yeah.
but there's definitely a point where it's so bad and so obvious. And it's something I do try to like control. I like really
Sure.
try.
Yeah.
Watch It's Brian said he grew up in San Fernando Valley in the 80s, so he knows Valley Girl talk. He said,
Sure.
"Gag me with a spoon." I
Gag me
absolutely,
with a
I love that phrase. It's so funny. Gag me with a
hilarious.
spoon.
Yeah, that was it. There was a Frank Zappa's daughter, Moon Unit, had a song called Valley Girl. And it was from
Oh
the
my
80s,
goodness.
and it was all about that. But it is proliferated, it's all over the place now, and everyone kind of speaks like that. That isn't as nowhere near as bad for me as the vocal fry where everybody's like this. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Everybody has porn voice. Oh my God. I just shot a new porno in the valley. And it's just, they think it's sexy, and it's not. It's just not sexy at all. It's just porn voice, and it's gross. It doesn't sounds like 8 million cigarettes. It's terrible.
It's bad. And at that, folks, I think we will let you go. We've been carrying on with our Valley Girl nonsense, indulging ourselves. So
yeah,
thank you all for watching.
Oisin says, he's on his mom's. Oisin says, if you're gonna have a chat, remove the pic of the watch.
I know
like the watch. It's so pretty.
I know. Honestly,
anyway.
we're not doing great this time, but thank you for joining, everybody.
Thank you.
Check out my channel, Shameless Self Promotion, Michaela de Chatillon. All right.
Right.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.